Let's go! Okay?
All right. Yeah, Peaches got it.
Yippee!
Here we go.
We're back for another edition of the Funtendo Market Report on Monday, March 11th, 2024. Let's jump right into it. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 46.97 points today. The Nasdaq down 65.84 points today. The S&P 500 Index down 5.75 points for today. The Nikkei Exchange down 218.73 points today. The FTSE indices on the London Stock Exchange have mixed results, mostly down for today. Jumping into the spot gold price. Gold is down $3.60 per ounce today, while silver appears to be dead even per ounce at $24.43.
Okie dokie.
Jumping into the exchange rates for today. The US dollar is up against the Brazil currency, the Hong Kong dollar, the rupee, the Japanese yen, the Mexican dollar, and the Zaire. Let's jump into cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is on a ride, up to $71,773, up 4.69% within the last 24 hours, and up 6.58% within the last 7 days. Ethereum following closely behind at 40, 36, and 32, up 9.15% within the past week.
Yeah!
Let's check in on crude oil futures. Crude oil is sitting at $78.08 per barrel today, up 15 cents per barrel. Let's jump into the next segment, Mario's Madness, where we cover the top stock gainers and the top stock losers of the day. Leading the pack, Dark Trace PLC up 25%, followed by Grifols up 24.83%. PLDT Inc. up 16.74%. Billy B. up 13.30%. And Harmony Gold Mining Company Limited up 11.06%. Let's jump into the top stock losers of the day. CleanSpark Inc. down 16.45%. Marathon Digital Holdings Inc. down 12.10%. Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals Inc. down 12.11%. Viking Therapeutics Inc. down 11.62%. And JustEatTakeaway.com NV down 10.90%. Let's jump into Peach's Paycheck.
Here we go.
10 U.S. metros areas where homes are selling the fastest. None of them in Florida.
Yeah, Peaches got it.
The report analyzed the top 100 market metros in the U.S. by population to determine the country's fastest selling housing markets and used data sourced from Zillow to establish the number of days before a listing goes into sale pending status.
All right.
All of the top 10 cities on the list are on the East Coast and in the Midwest. 5 of the top 10 fastest selling metros were also among top areas that lost the most per capita housing inventory since the beginning of the pandemic. Jumping into the list of the top 10 fastest selling housing markets. Hartford, Connecticut at number 1. Number 2, Rochester, New York. Number 3, Syracuse, New Jersey. Number 4, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Number 5, Richmond, Virginia. Number 6, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Number 7, New Haven, Connecticut. Number 8, Boston, Massachusetts. Number 9, Columbus, Ohio. And rounding out the top 10, Worcester, Massachusetts. Let's jump into the next segment. Bowser's Blunders. Tesla and Apple China sales plunge as Chinese told to ditch Western products. Tesla and Apple could be about to lose millions of customers in China as the state pushes people to opt for domestic products rather than Western technologies. Both companies have reportedly been forced into discounting many of their products to compete with Chinese competitors. Let's jump into the next segment, DK's Dummy of the Day. Timberwolves' Rudy Gobert fined $100,000 for directing money sign gesture towards referee. The NBA fined Minnesota center Rudy Gobert $100,000 on Sunday, 2 days after he implied that referee Scott Foster was not calling games fairly and further suggesting that gambling is having a detrimental impact on the outcome of games. The fine is the maximum that the NBA could give under terms of the collective bargaining agreement that went into place last year. Gobert was called for a technical foul in the closing seconds of regulation Friday night in the Timberwolves' 113-104 overtime loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers when he rubbed his fingers together several times, the so-called money sign that he directed towards Scott Foster. Y'all know what time it is. It's Mario's Mama's Monday.
We always speak with a lot of passion. Some say we talk too loud or we talk too much with our hands. That's not anything bad. That's just a lot of passion. So what if you lose your hearing after a while? Isn't it worth it to listen to this voice? I mean, you're going to lose that anyways. But who am I? I'm not saying nothing.
So then he says to me, what's your problem? What's my problem? You're a jerk off. That's the problem. Men have to do two things when they ask you on a date. Pick a time and pick a place. You can't do that. Then what am I supposed to do with you? What am I supposed to do? Sit there and twiddle my thumbs and go, oh, I wonder when Finn's going to text me. I don't give a you're going to text me. Take advice from me. Once you realize that men only live to disappoint you, you'll be better off.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Mamma mia!
Look, if I die.
5 things a guy should do when dating an Italian girl.
Ma, my whole house is under construction, and you want me to video me?
I wanted to ask you a question. Tell me, what are the 5 things a guy should do when bringing an Italian girl on a date?
Bingo!
5 things? There's probably 1,000 things.
Mamma
But I'll tell you
mia.
5. One, a guy who wants to date an Italian girl, he better never stand outside her house and beat the horn. Get out of your car and go to the house. Meet the parents. 2,
Okie
when you
dokie.
shake the father's hand, look him in the eye, and that grip better be tight. Because if you got some wimpy old handshake, you already are finished. 3,
I got
when
it.
the father tells you, have my daughter home on time, that's words for, he just threatened you.
Mamma mia!
4, be very cautious of that papa, but be more cautious about her mama. 5, when it comes time to paying the bill, an old school gentleman, pay the bill.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Let's jump into the final segment, Yoshi's Yummies. Campbell's Soup just released a limited edition grilled cheese and tomato soup, and it could already be in a supermarket near you. Campbell's limited edition grilled cheese and tomato soup was announced by a pair of food-focused Instagram accounts that both shared photos of the retro-looking red and yellow can. Campbell's knows how much y'all love grilled cheese with tomato soup, and it's just cutting straight to the point with the new grilled cheese and tomato soup. Campbell's,
Good.
I think you might be onto something here, because that soup does look good. That's gonna wrap things up for today's edition of the Funtendo Market Report on Monday, March 11th, 2024.
Take that! Bingo! Bye-bye!